Sup? So I'm going to do something different today. I just saw Nerymon's newest video where he talks about his life in letters, and I thought that's a really cool idea for a first vlog. So today I'm going to give it a go, and we'll see how it goes. A is for Australia. That's where I was born, it's where I've lived my whole life. B is for balance. Now what I mean by balance is making sure that everything you do in life you kind of balance out with something else. So for example, like you can have fun and be reckless, but at the same time there's a time to be responsible. And I think for your whole life that's the most important thing to remember. Now for C, I'm cheating. I'm going to have two things. First one is clumsy. I'm incredibly clumsy. I always fall over and hurt people by accident. I'm really stupid. For example, this morning my girlfriend and I were leaving the house, and as I walked through the door, I just kind of stumbled and I let the screen door fall back and I hit her in the hand, and it really hurt her, like cut her, and she bled. And that kind of stupid shit just always seems to happen with me. I'm not careful at all. Now the other thing is coffee frappes from McDonald's. Since they started making them, I don't think I've gone a week without having a coffee frappe. When they stop doing them, I'm going to be really sad. D is for driving. I love driving. Driving is something that I just never get sick of. I could drive all day, provided I had enough money for petrol, which let's face it, I don't. If someone asks me to go to the shops and get something for them, even if the shops are like just down the road, I'll get into my car and drive. E is for existentialism. Existentialism is a concept that I found out about in maybe year 9 when I was about 15, and it basically kind of put into words something I'd always felt, but I never knew there was a name for it. And I think there's a really negative connotation to the word. It's not really a bad thing. It's just the idea that there's no kind of reason to why we're here, or there's no kind of greater meaning or purpose to our lives. We just should have fun. From the cradle to the grave, that's our #1 objective, just to entertain ourselves. It's a good way of looking at life, because if you're too serious about life, you're never going to have any fun. F is for film. I'm currently studying at film school. I'm in my 2nd semester at the moment. I'm pretty sure I actually piss my family off when I sit down and watch a movie with them, because I find myself just commenting on the lighting or something like that. Yeah, that shit can get annoying. Sorry. G is for golden gaytime crushes from KFC. As well as coffee frappes, they're probably the most delicious drink in the world. It's basically like they've gotten that ice cream, golden gaytime, and smashed it up in a blender and turned it into a drink. And it's just as delicious as it sounds. H is for hypochondria. I am a raging hypochondriac. If I find something new on my body, or like notice something that's probably always been there, but I'm only just finding out about it, I instantly go, oh shit, I've got cancer. I is for Israel. As well as my Australian heritage, my dad is actually Israeli. So he was born in Israel and lived there until he met my mum, and then came over to Australia to live. And that part of my heritage I'm really proud of. It's cool, and I feel lucky that I have a second culture to kind of form my identity from. J is for Jarhead. Jarhead is my favourite film of all time. It's also one of my favourite books. K is for knocking out rude motherfuckers. I cannot stand people that just lack that basic sense of civility. People can't be polite, or they don't have good manners. I don't get it. Like, how hard is it to just be a good person? L is for Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin would be the first band that I really remember listening to as a kid. One of my earliest memories is a really clear image of Dad playing Black Dog by Led Zeppelin, and me running around the house like a crazy person and jumping on the bed and dancing to it. I just thought it was the greatest thing ever. Building on that, M is for music. Music is one of my favourite things in life. I have about 500 CDs behind me that I've collected since I was about 11 years old maybe. I own 2 guitars and I have a strum occasionally, but I'm not too serious about it. I definitely enjoy listening to it more than I like playing it. N is for the nighttime. I really like the night more than I like the day. O is for online shopping. I'm a sucker for buying things online. You can get things online that you can't get in stores. Pokemon. Pokemon is without a doubt the best video game ever. It might also be a contender for the best thing in the world. Not too sure. Pokemon Gold and Silver will forever be the benchmark against which all other video games will be measured. Q is for Quentin Tarantino. I am a self-confessed Tarantino fanboy. He has not made a bad movie. R is for reading. I read a lot. I don't read as much as I used to, granted, but I love a good book. S is for skateboarding. I suck at skateboarding. I've tried it and I'm really no good at all. However, I love filming it, and most of the channels I'm subscribed to on YouTube are skateboarding channels. Building from that, T is for Tony Hawk's. Along with Pokemon, the Tony Hawk series is a video game that I have lost years of my childhood to, and I in no way regret it. Me and my sister used to burn weeks of our school holidays playing that together, sitting on the couch and just doing nothing but playing Tony Hawk's Underground. The letter U is another double threat. I'm sorry about that, but they go hand in hand, and that's uni and unemployment. W is for the World Wide Web. Out of all mankind's inventions and achievements, the internet is pretty high up there. How everyone lives their lives now is pretty different to how it happened a couple of decades ago, and that's pretty crazy. Whether or not the person that first had the idea for it thought that one day someone would be doing something as stupid and benign as this, I don't know. X, of course, is the international... X, of course, is the... Honestly, if... Stop banging the thing! X, of course, is the international symbol for straight edge. Honestly, if you need a stupid philosophy like that to help define your life, you're doing something wrong. I'm gonna go with a cop-out here and say, Y is for YouTube. Leaving the best for last, Z is for zombies. I, like millions of other people, am a sucker for zombie movies. The zombie genre has existed for a while and is one of the coolest things that we have in film. And while there have been a lot of different zombie movies, I think that's an area that's not yet fully explored. There's definitely a lot of originality still to come. So that's that, and I hope you've learned a little bit about me, and I hope this video was somewhat entertaining. I don't know if vlogging is something that I'm going to continue to do. I've definitely learnt from this video that it's much harder than it looks, and to be honest, I'm probably too lazy to make another one. But if you did like it, give us a like, and leave a comment letting me know what you think. Alright, I guess that's pretty much it. Bye!